Okay, question 50. It says rate of decrease of V is directly proportional to V cubed. Now, rate of decrease of V, so how V changes with respect to time, is directly proportional. Now it's decrease, so you've got to put a minus there, right? So important to remember that. With part A then, of course, to finish off part A, to get it into a differential equation, you introduce an equals, but you've got to bring a constant in, haven't you? So you got that. To get B then, we need to integrate, okay? We need to separate the variables. So because you times in K and V cubed here, take it over and divide, take the dt up, and times by the K, you can integrate then to get rid of the differentials. So when you integrate here, take the V up, that's what I would do, and then that becomes V to the minus 2 upon minus 2 equals minus kt plus c. Okay, this becomes then minus 1 over 2v squared equals minus kt plus c. And then they give you conditions, don't they? In the question it says when v is 60, when t is 0, yeah? V is 60 when t is 0. So when t equals 0, v is 60, minus 1 over 2 times 60 squared equals, t is 0, so that goes c. So your constant will equal minus 1 over 7,200, okay? So then you've got to put the value of c into the above, you've got this. And notice then, okay, they're all negatives, so let's change them to positives, okay? Divide through by minus 1. So everything changes to a plus, okay? Now, we meant to then show this is true. We've got to get that from here, okay? So we've got a bit of work to do here, okay, to get from here to this. And you might be wondering where this little a comes from. Now, a is a little constant, right? So don't worry about that for a minute, right? Just don't worry about it. But you've got to get it like this. And notice here, v squared's on the top, okay? Okay, and then they've got all this as one fraction. Now, what I would do here, okay, simplest approach is, because you want to get v squared on the top, times through here by v squared to start with, right? Times through the whole thing, okay? So if I do that, I get v squared upon 2v squared equals v squared kt plus v squared over 7,200, okay? Now notice then the v squareds cancel, right? I know I've got v squareds over here now, but the good thing is, even though I've got v squareds everywhere, these will cancel, so I've no longer got a v squared on the bottom. Then I'm going to times through by, now this number here is bothering me, I don't want this here, so I'm going to times through by 7,200, okay? So 7,200 here over this 2 left there equals 7,200 v squared kt plus then 7,200 v squared over 7,200. They will cancel. Okay, this becomes 3,600. Then what you find then is you've got v squared then on the top, nothing on the bottom, and here, because there's v squared in each term, factorize it out. Okay, and then all you've got to do then is take all this rubbish over and divide. So v squared will equal 3,600 divided by 7,200 kt plus 1. And if you look at the question, right, put the question here, right, it is pretty much like that. The only difference is we've got an a here where we've got 7,200 there, 7,200 k there, okay, but that's all right because 7,200 is just a number, k is a constant, so this here is just a constant. So you can just say, look, set a constant equals 7,200. Okay, you can do that, right? They're expecting you to do that. And a is a constant. Okay, they're expecting that sort of intervention there. So therefore, v squared equals 3,600 over at plus 1. Okay? Right, so that's part B answered, right? Now part C, it says in part C, when t equals 2, the volume of the water in the tank is 50. Okay. Now they've given you this information so you can work out a constant, right? Maybe you can work out constant a. So t is 2, v is 50. So we put that in there. Okay. And remember, if you struggle with part B, you can still answer part C. Okay. C is doable even if you didn't get part B out. Just substitute things in because they're giving you this here. So you're at least picking up some marks, right? You at least be getting, like, you could get half marks, which is better than 0. So you got that over then, t is 2, so that would be, t is 2, so that would be 2a plus 1. Okay, so 2,500. You can get a straight away from there then, can't you? Because you can take this up. So that means then 2a plus 1. You can multiply the bracket if you want, or you could take that over. Okay. So then 2a would equal this, minus 1, and a would equal this, all over 2. Okay, so then you've got your a there. So you get a to be 11 over 50, which is equal to 0.22. Probably decimal would be better, right? In this case, because it comes out to a nice decimal, 0.22. So that helps, doesn't it? But it says then, find the value of t when the volume of the water in the tank is 27. Okay, give your answer to one decimal place. Well, what we do now is we go back to what we had here, right? But we substitute in now 0.22 for a, right? So we do that. And then we put in the volume of the tank is to be 27. So 27, so then we're gonna because v is 27, we're gonna put 27 in, so it'll be 27 squared, and we can get t then from here. Okay, so you can work 27 squared out in your calculator. So 729. Take that up here. Swap it with the 729. And to get t then, you do 3,600 over 729, take away 1, and then divide all of this then by 0.22. So I'm just using a bit of algebra there. Taking the other side, doing the opposite. You get to one decimal place 17.9. Okay.